So let us start the topic from highway engineering, that is cross-sectional element of pavement. We will learn different cross-sectional element today. First starts with cross slope. So cross slope also we known it as a camber. So what is camber basically? Camber is generally, let me draw it first. Let me draw what actually a camber is. Suppose this is a road. Okay. If we cut the road cross section wise, so we will get this elevation, and this cross section part is generally camber. Okay, camber usually it may be circular straight. Let's come into types, which is first one is straight. So how the straight camber looks like? The center part is projected, means the elevation of the center part is higher than the two edges. So this is a straight one. The camber looks like straight, that's why. Then the second one is parabolic. Let me draw it. So the shape of the camber is parabola, and one more is there, which is combined. Combined means straight plus parabolic. It will start from the edges straight, and then at the crown part it will be parabolic, right? So from the edges uh, it is straight, and the crown part, the middle part is parabolic. So there are three type of camber we have in cross sectional element of pavement. So let's start with straight one. So straight one is generally for slow moving vehicle, because the center part is edged, right? The center part is sharp. That's why it is for slow moving vehicle. And the parabola is for fast moving vehicle. Okay. So the preferable cross slope or camber is combined one. Okay. Which is having straight and parabola both. So what is the slope? There may be some data, or there may be some values for different areas. So first of all, we have to know for what purpose camber will be used, or what are the objectives of camber. The main objective is to drain the water, means to drain out the water from the pavement surface, right? Otherwise, the rain water will destroy or damage the road. Okay. So the slope of the camber will be depend on rainfall, amount of rainfall. There may be heavy or light. Okay. So let's see how much slope should be there uh, for cement concrete or high bituminous pavement. So for cement concrete and high bituminous pavement, if let me write all the road surface first. Second one is thin bituminous surface. So first one is high bituminous or cement concrete. Second one is thin bituminous. Thin bituminous means the surface or the layer of the bitumen will be thin. Okay. Then WBM means water bound macadam. Then earthen road. Okay. There are four type of road surfaces. Now we will know the slope for different surfaces. Okay. Let's start with uh, cement concrete and high bituminous. For heavy rainfall area, it will be 1 in 50. For a light rainfall, it is 1 in 60. For thin bituminous, it is 1 in 40 for heavy. For light, it is 1 in 50. For WBM, it is 1 in 33 for heavy, and for light rainfall area, 1 in 40. And for earthen road, for heavy rainfall area, 1 in 25, and light, 1 in 30. Okay. In with the WBM, there will be WMM also, means wet mix macadam. Okay. So for wet mix macadam and waterborne macadam, both are same. The values will be same. Let's start the next cross section element, that is carb. Okay. What is carb? Let me write it for you. So carb indicates the boundary between the pavement and median or footpath or shoulder. Okay. This is the boundary between pavement and median or footpath or shoulder. Let me draw so that it will be easier to understand. Let's suppose that this is a footpath. Uh, Let me draw it properly. We have footpath at the both side of the road. So this is the road and this is footpath. Okay, this one is footpath. So the carb is, this elevation is called carb. This elevation creates a boundary between road and footpath. That's why this this elevation part, this elevated part is called carb. Okay. Same for median, same for shoulders. Okay. The boundary, this elevation is creating boundary, right? Boundary between what? Boundary between pavement and median or footpath or shoulder. Okay. This one is footpath, right? So what are the types of carb? Okay. The first type is low or mountable. Okay. The second one is, let me write the height of the curve. First, low one is 100 mm. Second type is semi barrier type. Okay. And the height of the curve is 150 mm. And the third one is barrier type. Okay. This one is 200 mm. So why the types are differentiated? Because of, like, each and everyone have their own identity. That first one, low or mountable, which you can climb. Okay, which your car or your vehicle can climb. But semi barrier, in case of emergency only you can climb. And for that barrier, you cannot climb because of the height is 200 mm, almost means 20 centimeter. So your vehicle cannot climb that. So another one is width of pavement. So how much the pavement should have its width, right? So how much width should a pavement have? So for that, you have to know, as per transportation engineering or highway engineering, what is the standard width of a vehicle, right? So let me draw it properly for you. Let's suppose this is a road and we have a footpath in the both side. So the standard size of a vehicle is 2.44 meter. and after this vehicle or beside the vehicle you have to give a space of 0.625 in the both side, right? So the total width will be 3.75 meter, okay, per lane. So the width of a pavement for a single lane is 3.75. So there are different width of pavement for different type of roads, right? So let us go with it. The width will be in meter, okay? So the first one is single lane. As we have already know that single lane have width of 3.75 meter, then two lane without curb, okay? Without curb means there are no barrier, right? Let me draw it for you how two lane without curb looks like. Two lane without curb means there will be no elevation, no extra elevation at the sides, okay? So the width will be 7 meter. Two lane without curve width will be 7 meter, and two lane with curve it will be 7.5 meter, okay? Fourth one is intermediate carriageway or intermediate road, okay? So intermediate carriageway the width will be 5.5 meter, okay? So for intermediate carriageway the width will be 5.5 meter. So the fifth one is multi-lane, means in expressway or any highway if there are multi-lanes are present, so the lanes, every lane should be 3.5 meter each, okay? So there will be more cross-sectional elements in the next class. Thank you.